My name is Ronald Green. I was born in Des Moines, New Mexico, but grew up in Izard County, Arkansas. And we went from Des Moines, New Mexico to Izard County, Arkansas in a wagon in 1935. I was 2 years old. So I have no memory of that. Growing up, typical family of 10 children, we all had hard jobs to do. I had 5 brothers, was in the Navy. At one time, there was 4 brothers on 4 different aircraft carriers. When it come to me, I didn't want to go anywhere else but the Navy, so that's why I enlisted immediately, because otherwise I would have been drafted. So my parents never missed a news broadcast. We had nothing but a radio, a little battery-operated radio, and we had to make sure the battery stayed up. Anyway, everybody came home, which was amazing. I think there was all 6 Purple Hearts. 3 weeks later, my mother wrote me that I got my draft notice. I had been drafted. And so at that time, the Korean War was going strong. And I remember getting to San Diego on the train and marching to the bus, and from the bus to NTC. After graduating from boot camp, the Navy sent me to 26-week diesel engine school. San Diego, to me, is like a different world now than it was in 1951. If we had any time from marching and drilling and schooling, we didn't have any money to do anything anyway. I think our pay was $80 a month. In fact, I'm sure that's what it was for a long time. And I remember naturally the zoo and different places, the beach, they had a roller coaster and everything. But in the area around the NTC, I went to that school at a destroyer base here in San Diego. And we used to have to march across Highway 101 on an overpass to get to our barracks. And the barracks was backed up close to National City. Anyway, one Saturday morning, why, I had liberty, but I didn't have any money to go anywhere. So on the PA system, it says I had a visitor at the main gate. Well, I knew no one in the state of California, so that was amazing. Well, I went to the main gate. It was my brother Dale. He was on the Antietam, and they were at North Island. Of all things, we go out the gate, and no big sign, no hitchhiking. Well, the first car come along, picked us up, brought us into San Diego, and we went to a Padres baseball game. My brother Dale, he I think was in 28 years for Navy. He made a career at the Navy. He was in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. I forget how long the Antietam was here, but it was long enough that I got a chance to get liberty and go visit him on the vessel. My first vessel to go on, which was amazing. For 26 years, I worked as a diesel engine mechanic and a field service engineer. My wife and I were married in 1955, moved and made our life in Sonoma County, California, in Petaluma. We raised 2 daughters, and they both graduated from school in Petaluma. Like I say, I've had a wonderful life. Wife and I had a wonderful 68 years. So it's been my life.